Hello friends, welcome to our reading today and welcome to the Zen Den. I am here in person this week and I'm super excited to see you and super excited to be here. So we are moving through this Piscean era right now and it is pretty intense. There's lots of good things going on, but I feel like there's a lot of chaotic things going on at the same time. A lot of things up for shifting, renewal, release through grace and ease, harmony and love. And a lot of it's definitely requiring that love along with it, whether you're, releasing past patterns, past things that are not yours anymore, that don't align with your highest and greatest good. But it's so important that we're stepping up to the plate and we're renewing ourselves in so many different ways. So I've been hearing this from a lot of clients and family and friends. So definitely here holding space in my own way with you. So we are pulling from 3 decks today. As you see, I have them all out right here. It's kind of fun. But my Thoth deck, my Witches Tarot, Everyday Witches Tarot, and we have the Astro Starcodes deck, as well as Ascended Masters and the Shamanic deck. So the first part of the reading is from the Star Astro Codes. And first thing, it starts off with Mars. Look at that, Mars right there. Here I am, and 3rd house, communication. So it is super important that we are communicating right now in a positive way. Our where we want to go, where we want to focus in life, what's important to us. We may come across some opposition, and it is up to us, even though we may feel some discomfort, that we don't become debilitated, that we don't allow ourselves to go hide or go inward in a unhealthy way. It's super important that we are turning to our support systems and receiving our guidance and help and support from positive ways in life, whatever that is for you, whether it's super positive friends, whether it's maybe it's books, maybe it's a place you go where you receive support in a healthy way. Not to allow ourselves to be trodden down. I'm hearing those words, trodden down, and feeling like we have no angle to move forward from. And remember, the most important angle to move forward from is from within, right? With our connection to our higher presence, bringing that light down, allowing ourselves to light up, bringing that through our sphere, and calling that God consciousness or Goddess consciousness, source consciousness, whatever that name that you call it for you. Even if you call it a name, maybe it's just an energy for you, it's a life force. Bring that pure essence in and allow it to penetrate through all your cellular structure, through your electromagnetic sphere, outward into your immediate life, and allow it to flow outward into the rest of your life. And not to feel that debilitation that this card brings up. And yes, you may feel opposition, but don't allow it to bring you down. But it is important that we communicate our willpower forward, not in an aggressive, mean way, but in a focused way with boundaries and fairness. This is a sensitive time. As you can see, the Pisces card did come up. So it will be touching in sensitive places that we may not always want to look at, those places that kind of are in the shadows or that go behind rocks. Or I just saw in the ocean for the eels, kind of just slither back in the corner, and because eels don't like to be seen usually. So let's see. The next card is sustainability. So this is the 6th house. So this is representative of our everyday life, our body, our health. How are we regulating that? How are we flowing with that? That Piscean energy is showing us to be sensitive, be aware of that, feel into that. Even with all this intensity going on with the Mars card and all the communication and the weird oppositions and feeling like everything's coming at from every different angles, it's so important to feel into our body, feel where we're sensitive, feel where we need to patch up our, maybe some holes in our sphere, or maybe in communication, or maybe another part of life that you're aware of that I'm not. That, because it's individual for, you know, for each person it's going to be different. So I'm even hearing write about it. If maybe you can't communicate it directly, write about it. Write it out to either like source or the angels and just write about it, or maybe write it out to the person and then, you know, release it, whether that's through like releasing burning ceremony, you know, with some Palo Santo or sage or frankincense myrrh, you know, whatever is your way of doing that. And of course, always in a fire safe environment and container to do that. That's, you know, a good way. Also just getting out into the fresh air, getting out into nature, super important right now. Blessing nature, bringing her in. There's so many beautiful things going on, even amongst all the heavy frequencies. Okay. The next card that came up from the Ascended Masters is priorities. Know your priorities. This is King Solomon. What do we know about the story of King Solomon? He asked for, what was the gift? Wisdom. May we have the wisdom to move forward in that way which serves the greater good of not only our life, but all lives, because we are all in this together, right? Whether we know it or not, whether we like it or not. What is the way of wisdom? What is the way that you're bringing that, let's see the Merkaba above his head, that star of spirit, that crown chakra, bringing that down to your sphere. What are your priorities? What's the most important thing for you to do right now? And I'm also hearing back to the whole body consciousness. What's going on with our body? Our body is our vehicle while we are here in the physical octave. What do we need to do to take care of our body? What is it? Is it fluids? Do we need to move? Do we need to move the fluids in our body so we can release toxins? What is it? We need to stop taking in toxins as best as we can. So yeah, what are our priorities? And then the last card from the Shamans and Angels deck is the Oracle, wait for important information. So there's more things that are going to be showing up and coming through. I'm hearing like even through, I mean, things are always showing up, but I'm hearing like through the new moon or through the full moon. You know, we're having that new full moon in Virgo next week. It's going to be happening in the AM on Tuesday morning. I think it's like 4 a.m. So, you know, the climax is going to be coming up through the night before on the Monday. We're going to be feeling that full moon in Virgo. Get our priorities in alignment. I mean, Virgo is the detailed master detailer, strategy, organization, body care. There's Virgo again, body care. Super important. What do we need to do to get our body in order? Wow, so much going on with the physical body. And then as we're working on our physical body, I'm seeing us heal with the earth. So maybe we go outside and we work on clearing our body and then the, you know, clearing the earth, you know, and it's like this loving figure eight, giving, receiving, because whether we know it or not, as we, you know, we help her as we even help ourselves, and she helps us, vice versa. And I don't know what kind of information is going to be coming through for you, but make sure you're writing down your dreams, make sure you're writing down your inspirations, your thoughts, any guidance, and maybe you don't think you have any, just sit down, maybe take 5 minutes, write it down, see what comes through. That's an important thing I'm hearing. So that is the essence and the energy moving through these next couple of days, through the weekend, and I'm thinking feeling through the full moon. So take care of yourself. I'm sending you so much love. I'm here in the shop for the next 3 days, and this is First Thursday, so we'll be open late till 9 tonight. All right, sending you much love, and I will talk to you later.